Well, this week, while we were still in the Litchfield National Park, we went looking for the lost city. Unfortunately, the road was closed, so we couldn't find it. But we did move further down south on the highway, Stewart Highway, and went down to Katherine, down to the gorge, and we camped in a great camp spot there with Hugh and Michael. And we went on a couple of hikes out to the Nipmuc National Park, and made our way up to the lookout over Katherine Gorge, which is really quite spectacular. Nipmuc is Aboriginal for cicada, or place of cicadas. And then we had campfires, and it was my turn and Dave's turn to cook, so we made dinner for the boys. We sat by the campfire and ate it. And the next day it was time to say farewell. Hugh and Michael are heading off on the Gibb River Road. They'll be just a few days ahead of us, and they need to get back to life in Sydney, so unfortunately we couldn't slow them down. But then we headed out further towards the WA Northern Territory border. We stopped for a night at Timber Creek, which is a nice little place, camped by a river with some freshwater crocodiles. Went for a run in the area, and just before we crossed the border into WA, we force-fed ourselves all the fruit and vegetables that we had left, because you can't take them across the border into Western Australia. And we arrived at Lake Argyle, had a swim in the pool that overlooks Lake Argyle. Lake Argyle itself, or the Ord River Dam, is pretty spectacular. It was completed in 1971, holds about 20 times the volume of water of Sydney Harbour, and there's a hydro power station there. They've got some yoga in early in the morning, overlooking the beautiful Kimberley rocks there, and a few more hikes before we went for a sunset cruise out on the Lake Argyle this afternoon. It's a huge body of water. The horizon disappears over the edge as you're looking. We fed some fish in the lake, spotted a few more freshwater crocodiles that live around the banks. Even spotted a few little rock wallaroos that live on some of the islands that have been formed in the lake once it was dammed, and we watched a beautiful sunset.